October 12th, 1998, my firstborn son and my hero lost.
I'm Eva Forman, and I'm the director of the Laramie Project.
The Laramie Project is about a tragedy that happened in Laramie, Wyoming, when a young man named Matthew Shepard was beaten basically within an inch of his life and left overnight to die because he was gay.
The play is basically about the Tectonic Theater Company who travel to Laramie and they conduct interviews. The play is compiled of those interviews.
And I think it's really one of those plays that has a message that's not just about, love your friends or be who you are, but it's really like a timeless effort to really bring to attention subjects that are still prevalent today.
I play Andy Paris, one of the members of the Tectonic Theater Project.
I play Rebecca Hilliker, who is the theater teacher at the university that he went to.
Zubaida Ullah, who is a Muslim feminist university student.
I play many parts. I play his father, Dennis Shepard.
From Sergeant Haynes to Rob Debris, which officers, which I like to portray officers.
I play both murderers, Aaron McKinney and Russell Henderson.
And one of the company members, Amanda Gronage.
Lee Fonikowski, who is one of the company members.
I play a college student, a college theater student named Jedediah Schultz, who is very similar to myself.
Romaine Patterson, who was his best friend. Trish Stager, who's the sister of Romaine Patterson.
Philip Dubois, who's the president of the university.
Just a regular college kid, which is more to me, Matt Galloway.
I play a character called Doc O'Connor.
I also play the infamous Westboro Baptist minister, Reverend Fred Phelps.
What made you want to do the Laramie Project?
But the reason why I want to do the Laramie Project is because of the message it is. It's not about anything other than anti-hate.
I'm personally real big on human rights, so that's probably the reason that I decided to audition for this play, because I'm real big on just equality for everybody. So, and the whole thing about civil rights for people, whether it be sexual orientation or women's rights or color of your skin, is still big today. So that's why I personally wanted to be a part of this play, because it's something that I think the world shouldn't forget about the story of Matthew Shepard, because it's real important even in today, politics and everything. So.
How do you think the Laramie Project and what happened in Laramie affects where we are now in the society that we're in today?
It just kind of makes me think about a lot of my gay friends and how it would have affected me at that time period. If something like that would have happened to one of my friends, I would have been torn.
And it shows that things do happen. People try to cover it up, but stuff really does happen.
There are still many cases of, hate crimes occurring, people being bullied and hurt and killed for who they are and what they choose to be. No matter what point in time you are, there's still going to be people who act harshly on how they feel towards other people. So it's just a matter of bringing that to an audience who is willing to listen.
It seems so wrong, the incident within itself, and it's a scary thing. And so I like how this project was done to bring awareness to it and also kind of show that there were different sides to it, that it wasn't, a one-sided thing. There's a lot of different aspects that go into the show. And
I definitely think that the fact that there are a lot of different opinions within the show, I think that's very efficient and very important, because it shows that not everyone thinks the same way, and someone may have a wrong opinion, but they don't think it's wrong for whatever reasons that they have, and people do have reasons behind their opinions and are willing to share them.
This play makes people aware of the kind of hate that's still in this world. And a lot of people like to think that, oh, it's 2013, people don't judge, people don't discriminate. But the fact is that people still do, and I think this play makes people aware that that still exists in our world today.
This is another story of hate, and we seem to be facing a lot of that nowadays. One of the best ways to combat hate is not with more hatred and discrimination, but rather with not so much passive aggressiveness, but as more of a non-violent, hands-off approach of just general peace.
it talks about spreading hope for change
in the world, not just in one town, not just in one life, but in the whole world. Because this whole story went worldwide and it affected so many more people than just that one town. But more than anything, this can happen in any town, and that's why it raises awareness for hope. And in fact, the Matthew Shepard website and organization, their whole sort of catchphrase is erasing hate and to erase hate. And that's what we hope to do.
Well, I definitely think this is not a play for the sort of weak of heart. There are a lot of hard-hitting subjects that affect areas just like Farmville. I mean, there's going to be people of different religions and people who believe different things about homosexuality, and even now, HIV and AIDS is still a really big taboo subject for people. And so I think a play like this really brings people and informs them and makes them aware of things they weren't thinking about.
I've never done anything like this in my whole life. How do you get people to talk to you? What do you ask?
Why are you doing this to me?
We don't grow children like that here. But it became clear that we do grow children like that here.
On October 12, 1998, my firstborn son and my hero died.